Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Mr. Bible. This is the 5,000th time I've recorded this video. Today we're going to take a walk back in time to the Renaissance and look at humanism. And before humanism and the Renaissance, we need to understand what was going on before the Renaissance time period. It was called the Middle Ages. And there in the Middle Ages, people were obsessed more so with death and dying because it was all around them than living. When we shift to the Renaissance time period, you can tell that people were more obsessed with living than they were dying. And the idea behind the Renaissance time period was called humanism. And humanism was an intellectual and secular movement. Remember what secular means. Secular means non-religious, earthly, or just dealing with not religious things. Remember also that the humanist movement used the classical approach of Rome and Greece to educate the people. That is, they used math and science and philosophy other than religious practices, as opposed to religious practices and learning from the Bible. So humanism, in a sense, is a turning point away from God and religion, and place more focus upon humans and human achievement. Hence the name humanism. Now, the guy that started all this, his name was Petrarch. You may be wondering what's around his head. Well, you're not alone. I have no idea. I do know that he has some, I think that's olive leaves or something, because he was a poet, and that was a distinguished honor to be able to wear those olive leaves. And what Petrarch said was that life in the Middle Ages was miserable. And what he's doing there is he's setting the Renaissance apart from the Dark Ages. And many people consider him the father of humanism. Ironically, he was clergy in the Catholic Church. The first comparison that we're going to look at here is Madonna and Child. And so I want you to look at these questions here. What is one major difference in the paintings? And why did the Renaissance artists make their paintings more human? On the left is the medieval painting. Notice the differences here. What's around Mary's head? And understand that Madonna with Child is Mother Mary and Jesus, if you didn't know that. Also, what's around baby Jesus' head? What's around these cherubs and these angels? Of course, they have a halo. And then look at the picture on the right. Do you see a halo? Look at the perspective in the left picture on the left. There's the perspective there. Can you tell this is a 3D drawing or a painting? Where is Mary and Jesus even at in this painting? Are they in heaven? Are they on earth? Now look at the one on the right. Look at the perspective. It's spot on. Where are they at? Well, they're definitely on earth in a pastoral setting. You can see someone actually riding a horse back here. You can see a cute little village in the back, and the perspective is spot on. The human anatomy. Look at Jesus and how he's looking far away, and the fingers here are done spot on. Not so much in the picture on the left side. So those are some differences that you can see in the difference between the medieval time period and the Renaissance. Definitely, the one on the Renaissance you can tell is more humanistic. It has more human qualities. The next picture that we're going to look at is the creation of Adam. How would you describe God in this painting? What is he surrounded by? Why would the Catholic Church have problems with this picture? Well, we're going to talk about that. Let's look and see. All right, take a look at God. Of course, it's front and center there. How would you describe God here? And of course, this painting is on the roof of the Sistine Chapel located in the Vatican City in the Apostolic Palace. God looks, in my opinion, very human. His facial expression, his graying hair, makes him look frail with human characteristics. What's he surrounded by? Well, I suppose angels. The angels look very human. They have human characteristics. The angel, and it's spot on perspective. Human anatomy, spot on. Even notice God's left hand and his index finger and the wrist bones right here. How well done that is. That took a lot of studying and looking at human anatomy to do that. That is a characteristic of humanism in painting. A focus on the human instead of religious things. Of course, he's painting God here, so it's the mysterious tapestry that he's floating in is also said to be symbolic of the human brain. Of course, I learned this from one of my very smart students. I didn't even know that, but that's up for debate. That it's not been proven, but it certainly does look that way. So again, humanism in this painting is easy to see when you look at the human characteristics. The last thing we're going to look at here is the School of Athens by Raphael. Why would this picture be categorized as secular? Who do you think is in the center point of this painting? What technique was used to execute this painting, and who invented the process? What makes this painting a humanist Renaissance painting? All right, it's easy to see humanism in this painting here. I mean, everybody's doing something in the arts. People are writing. These gentlemen here are holding globes in their hands, celestial globes, and people are learning. This gentleman here, they're doing rhetoric and philosophy. People are learning how to debate. Also here in the center, this was done by Raphael, and it has been said that Leonardo da Vinci was the model for the center there. That is Plato. And of course, you can't study Athens and classical Greece philosophy without studying Plato. So that is the School of Athens. I hope that this video and display help you understand how humanism essentially changed art and the way people view the world, their religion, and helped to improve their way of life.